Hey, my name's Nat. Welcome to Newsbreak. The head of the company that makes ChatGPT has appeared before US Congress, calling for new laws to help control and regulate the use of artificial intelligence. Here's Thomas.
What do you get when 3 AI experts come before the US Congress? Well, a lot of worried people.
I'm nervous about it.
We have built machines that are like bulls in a china shop.
The prospect is more than a little scary.
There's no way to put this genie in the bottle.
Let me insert, there are more genies yet to come from more bottles. Some genies are already out.
Yeah, apart from some confusing analogies about genies, these AI specialists all shared a pretty common message.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
AI is among the most world-changing technologies ever, already changing things more rapidly than almost any technology in history.
That's why they're calling for laws to help control and regulate the use of AI.
These systems are within our control today, as are the solutions.
One of them was Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, the company which made ChatGPT. He says the government should look into things like licensing and testing for companies that want to develop new AI, establishing a new federal agency just to oversee AI, and creating laws so people and companies can opt out of having their data used to train chatbots. It's a lot for the US Congress to take on board, but Mr Altman says we need to start thinking about these things now so things don't get out of hand.
We believe that we can and must work together to identify and manage the potential downsides so that we can all enjoy the tremendous upsides.
US President Joe Biden has postponed his trip to Australia. He was supposed to be heading down under next week after the G7 summit in Japan. But the White House says he'll now need to fly straight home to deal with some big debt negotiations over there. We were also supposed to be hosting Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So we'll have to wait and see if they're still going to come. The finalists for this year's Young Archie Awards have been announced. Liba caught up with one of them to find out what it's all about.
Hi, my name's Lexi. I'm 12 years old and I am a Young Archie finalist.
The Young Archie is the junior version of the Archibald Prize, one of the most prestigious art prizes in Australia. It's named after its founder, J.F. Archibald. He was a journalist and art enthusiast who left behind a bunch of money in his will. And in 1921, the first competition was held. Artists have to paint a portrait of someone who's well known, like an actor or musician or politician or even another artist. They're both run by the Art Gallery of New South Wales, who have been awarding Young Archies to the next generation of artists since 2013. This year, there were more than 3,400 entries, including Lexi, who decided to submit a portrait of herself. Lexi used wood carving to create her portrait.
Alright, okay, that's a lot of effort. How did you do a whole piece like this?
Yeah, it took me a month or so to finish. I started with this wooden carving, then I put some ink on it.
Hey, nice, that looks pretty good. It looks exactly like you.
Couch, cup, camera, ceiling. So many things that start with the letter C. Just like these next stories. First up, 2 cows, but they're not where you'd normally find them. These mooing mammals were brought to the front lawn of Germany's parliament. And no, they're not running for office. They're being used as part of a protest, wanting laws to change so cows can spend less time in cowsheds and more time grazing in fields. Next up, chickens. Well, just one chicken, which caused complete chaos on a Mexico City subway track. Armed with brooms, plastic bags, and jackets, 5 officials tried their best to wrangle the cheeky chook. And after several failed attempts, managed to capture it and get things back on track. And finally, to this chef in Nigeria, who just broke the record for the longest ever cooking session by an individual. Hilda Bassi cooked up a storm for 100 hours straight, and even pumped out more than 110 meals that were enjoyed by her fans. And there were a lot of them.
Very happy and I'm very proud. The turnout was very unexpected. So that definitely surprised me.
The record still needs to be confirmed before she can claim the title from the current record holder, who cooked for just under 88 hours in 2019. Well, that's all from us today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Cat cushion. Cool stuff.